Hey, what's going on, guys? This is episode number 25 of Latino Vegano, and I'm your host, Roger. And for today, I had the pleasure to speak with Roland Joe, aka Bushman, the owner of the Ital Shack in San Maarten. Yes, I went all the way to the Caribbean. The Ital Shack is a vegan restaurant that also uses the power of plants to heal people. We talk about the history of Ital living or natural living, how it has evolved into what we call now veganism, using plant as medication, and his current GoFundMe campaign since he's on the merge of losing everything. Here is the interview with Roland Joe, aka Bushman, the owner of the Ital Shack in San Martin. Let's go.
latinoyvegano.com.
So tell us who is Roland Joe, aka Bushman.
Okay, blessing. Jah, Rastafari, Selassie, I give thanks and praise. Well, my name, my mother, my father, blessed with the name Roland Joe, who, on the journey turned Ras Bushman after different names, but Ras Bushman is what really stuck. A Rastafarian, starting this journey from 1978, in 78, 79. And I believe it is what we used to preach and still preaching because now after so much years, people start getting conscious what we was talking about 40 years ago. I mean, we still see that the seed was planted and we reaping from it now.
Yeah, man. So yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, it's true. So I know that in this day now, let's talk a little bit about how the word vegan now turned into a mainstream word now. It is a popular term, but way back in the day, we used to call it Ital. We probably still call it Ital. So
Sure.
lifestyle for many years. So why Rastas believe in Ital living?
Okay, because we now come to the meditation that we are connected with the universe and connected with nature.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, only way for we can stay healthy and stay spiritual decline to creation when we deal with creation and eat food that connect with our DNA. I mean, ital, what we call is a vital food. It's food with protein and a lot of calorie and etc. in it. And Rasta know that your health, your health is important. I mean, when we start talking about ital, people would think it was crazy because everybody would tell you, they even mock us. Oh, Rasta, you want a pork chop? You want a chicken? We get scorned a lot. We got bullied a lot. But we overcome now that even it, like I always say, it evolved.
Right.
It evolved from ital to vegan.
Right.
Let me know after so much years, people talking about the same food that we were preaching about 40 years. I
Right.
mean, even when we opened the Ital Shack here, the way it is now, 2003, not people didn't over us yet. It's a few years ago when people start talking about vegan, start coming the word vegan start coming, in the picture.
Right.
Everybody had to go back to what we were telling them for years, who is Ital eating is the best.
Right. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's the same way. Even when I went vegan, um, 18 years ago, I was 19 years ago. I would get mocked a lot. People like, hey, so you wanna eat lettuce, or you're not man enough because you don't eat meat, or there was all kind of connotation. So it was already I can already see the struggle that from a racist standpoint going to imagine, so it's the same struggle that probably I mean, anyone will go if they try to do it. Now they still have they still probably bully people, but there's more information out there about the eating aspect. There's more science study. So now it's key to be educated. But Rasta have been preaching about education for a long time ago. Ain't that right?
True. And Ital got to do with the human liberty.
Okay.
Because we're having a problem now with a lot of vegan activists, them who coming up. They're more promoting about animals
Right.
care.
Right.
You understand? Yeah,
Right.
some of them talk about all type of animal. They protect him, but they don't protect the human.
Mm.
And the human is the more important. I mean, what we talk about ITIL is bringing back our people them to this natural sense and spiritual senses that your body is the temple for the spirit to live in. You can, the one you accept will live in you, the good or the bad, but your body is the temple. And if your body is not clean and pure, no clean spirit will come live in you. That's why when you eat ital and so we always keeping it on a clean vibration, because it's what you eat is what you are. I mean, if you eat nature, what come from the ground,
Yeah.
that means it must fit you because we come from the earth too.
Right. And now that you're saying eating from the ground, and why does the why does it, we have a belief system that you can heal people with plants? Um, what is the story, or what's the meditation behind that? What's the reasoning?
Okay, herb is the healing of the nation.
Yeah.
Some people think it's not only marijuana, all type of herbs. Is we have to know the meaning of the herbs and the healing purpose. I mean, they got all type of bush we can drink for all type of purpose. When you got belly pain, when you got headache, when you got all type of things, and the bug of bush you can bathe with too.
Okay.
Because living a spiritual life, sometimes you got to wash, bathe yourself with certain bush, light up your body
Yeah.
for all everything you got negative in the environment. I mean, herb is something that we have to connect back with herb so we can get the spiritual connection, like I always say, with the universe. Now, we have like simple herb, sap leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people, for your brains, you to make you focus. They got the marijuana. Everybody talk about the cannabis now.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
understand who we were preaching about? To Rasta, we talk about that for years. We got persecuted. The jailers, the cut the locks just for marijuana, and still now, because it's commercialized now, it's
Right.
okay.
Right.
We understand it's a system,
Yeah.
the system got the rules and regulation, but we understand. But a lot of people are persecuted and even die because of it. I have a lot of moringa tree.
Right.
We need a lot of vitamin C. The best healing, the best medicine that we need and plants needed too is water.
Mm.
We have to drink a lot of water. The simple things. Um, be careful with that juice them and things they got outside there, because a lot of them is got all type of numbers and letters in it that you need to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And that things, when you go check them good, is things them who don't work with your DNA, don't work, who don't, it's not for human nature. I mean, that's why people are getting cancer, asthma, diabetes. You're getting sick because it's what you eat, while your food has to be your medicine.
Mm.
I mean, all herbs got a healing purpose, but we have to go back to study them to see what they're good for.
Yeah, man, that's a good point. Bush, I know you into agriculture, so give us a couple or of herbs, plants, or cures that you can recommend people can do maybe from home. They can plant X, Y, and Z, and then they can help them with, I don't know, maybe like from a cold to any type of disease. What are some magical? This is what I'm putting in this term, or some powerful. Let me say powerful plants that and that you can recommend or advise people to plant.
Okay, we have the
Noni.
noni tree.
Okay.
People know noni. It's very good for like an antibiotic too, and it purify your blood and so. We
Okay.
have the moringa. People eating the moringa flower, the moringa make tea with it. But the moringa seed,
Mm.
out of the long staff there, the moringa seed, if you can peel it and eat it, that is very healthy for you. That purify your whole system.
Mm.
They even
Okay.
use it to throw it in water to purify water. Let me know. Like I said, if I start mentioning so much, you can use um, tea. Drink tea every day. You see the Chinese them drinking tea every day.
Yeah.
Tea is very good for your body, but be careful with the sugar,
Okay.
because you don't need sugar to drink tea. You need
Mm.
herbs to drink the tea. You understand? And we don't boil the herb. Another problem, a lot of people boiling the herb. We don't boil the herb. When you boil the herb, it can turn poison. You
Mm.
you you boil the water first, and then you draw the herb.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're dealing with roots of
Yeah.
bark from the tree,
Yeah.
that one that you boil. I mean, roots and bark from tree, that one you're boiling. But when you're making normal tea, so
Yeah.
yes, they have another very interested cactus now, nopal cactus. If you know about nopal cactus,
Yeah.
it's a cactus that they cut and put in water. Some people cook it too, but
Mm.
some people eat it raw. But you can put it in water after 7 hours. You can drink it. It's slimy, but that clean all inflammation, all everything who can, um, um, yeah, everything that mucus, because you know most illness come through mucus. I
Right.
mean, it's we need to always every day. It's every day we need to clean a system, a body.
Mm.
I mean,
Mm.
it's not we can say like when we get sick. Because when we get sick, it's a sign that it's late already. You
Mm.
understand? I mean,
Yeah,
we
man.
got to just use a medicine every day. Yeah, wake up in the morning, drink water, a lot of water, because the body is made out from water and earth, and connect with more food, and watch out now with the modified food, because the world now have a lot of food in it that is cancer to our body,
Mm.
because the chemical they put in it against insect and all type of things. I mean, it's good for me to go back to agriculture and start plant our own food, and you know see the blessing of the Most High, connect back with God, connect back with nature, connect back with the universe. Because we disconnect from them, we're
Mm.
going through what we're going through now, and the whole world is in a chaos. You can see now what we're going through with this COVID-19.
Right.
You understand? It's something real drastic because you don't see it, but you feel it.
Right.
I mean, that's the danger of it. I mean, people got to now go back to the natural way of living for we to
Right.
resist it, because it's just a virus, it's a disease. You understand? It's because we don't eat healthy, this happened with us. Now, first it was to the elder, now it says from people 40 years under.
Right.
Now, if we check 40 years under is the time that the junk food and all the um, American influenced food like McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, all that food them just never grow. Food that they
Mm.
make. Now, if a food don't grow, that means if you eat it, you cannot grow neither,
Mm.
because your food is your medicine. That
Right.
means we have to know what we eat in, we have to know what we invest in. And a lot of people get obesity these last days. You can see the people that are really fat, but it's what you eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
man.
just got to teach the people that now we don't force them, but we can just talk, because you can tell people what to do. You understand me? You cannot tell people what to do, but we can edify them, because hey, it's gonna be dreadful time that we are really gonna feel it, because they're gonna start use all type of um, things, all type of chemical on
Mm-hmm.
you. Like they're using chemo already. They're using all type of thing on you. It's things that destroy our temple, destroy our cells. I mean, we have to go back to nature and live a simple life, a simple, humble life, and live forevermore, because we come to live. We come to look at simple things. Look how much things we're going through in the world.
Yeah.
Look how much separation. Look how much hard work, and still in the end we have to die. I mean, why are you going through all this for? You understand, my brother? I mean,
Yeah,
the
man.
whole height is now is to live positive, live simple, live humble, and show love. Love is fulfillment, because we love God, because we love the universe, we love nature. We go back to it. We go stop farming. We stop promoting um, organic eating, natural
Mm.
eating. I mean, that's why Ital Shack here. We established Ital Shack is because enough people are not conscious, but those who was conscious were asking us to cook for them.
Mm.
And we started out a tree, under the tree, and then the famous Anthony Bourdain in the year 2000 come, and Anthony Bourdain come with the crew and it video us. Like you can see Anthony Bourdain, say Maarten, feet in the sand on YouTube still. You see how we start, and that was the beginning of Ital Shack. After Anthony Bourdain, now we on TripAdvisor, we on Google. I mean, it's a blessing that we start out with all the discrimination, scorning, and bullying just because we say we Ital Shack. And now people get conscious of vegan, and they have to know that it's the same thing that they still were refusing fighting for years. I mean, Ital is vital for survival.
Yeah, man. No, that's great. So you talk about the Ital Shack and a little bit of the history. So you said tell us a little bit more about the Ital Shack. So you basically this is a restaurant, and then you guys focus on Ital food, vegan food.
Okay, Ital Shack is like a healing center, a
Okay.
healing house. We heal people. We help people with all type of cases. Some of them come here with different type of problems, yeah, and we just show them how to do. And sometimes it's simply change your diet. You understand? You got to change your diet, go back to the natural diet, the herbal diets, and so. And it's work. Some people spend so much money in doctors and so, and we just tell them, listen, what you got in your backyard there is what can help you. You understand? Or what God created, right? Sometimes you open your door every day, you see a plant right in front of your door.
Mm.
And that's the plant you have to use to heal you. And you don't know, and you walk on it every day, you chop it, you throw it away, come back, because it's that's a tree. I mean, you connection with nature self will
Yeah.
stand certain things around you to help you. I mean, we really have to know that, the power of nature and continue to encourage people to go back to nature because prescription drugs, they tell you prescription drugs. You understand? And when we tell you about the herb, is the healing of the nation. It's two different things.
Hmm. Yeah. So tell us a bit about your GoFundMe campaign. I know you have a GoFundMe campaign to save the Ital Chat. Explain to us a little bit about what's that and how can we help?
Okay, that is the interesting part we're in now, because in all the journey we went through with the IoT Shack to reach where we be now,
Mm-hmm.
some so relative, in Curacao, because nobody, it's a long journey. 1995 when Hurricane Louise passed and destroyed the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
The family them in Curacao, they don't want so interested. I mean, you know, everybody give up. They don't need it. I alone was up here. I still alone up here. And I, through the little power of the Most High give me, I build up the place again, piece by piece. Um, I build up in the back there where I live in now, and we invest in the Ital Shack. And then it come to a conclusion that family them start getting contacting me about the land, but they want to sell the land.
Mm.
They don't want to use the land. So knowing that the land belongs to my sisters, to my grandmother, my grandfather, I cannot leave it go away. I don't know what they go through
Mm.
to achieve the land. Now, I got more than 10 years. I said close to 13 years in court cases. But the thing is, I live in Maarten and all the court cases taking place in Curacao. It's like a conspiracy.
Mm.
I mean, everything taking place in Curacao. Sometimes I feel like all of them come together because my own cousin. It's a it's a journey now. Let me try to make it short. Um,
No, don't worry. Go for it.
they use my aunt. My aunt is an old lady. She 90. She cannot see. She can walk.
Mm.
But now the system have a program that if you old and so you cannot help yourself, maybe they give a little bit of money, and then you can look for a lawyer and so. They
Yeah.
use that program. And my own cousin who went study lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
he is the one who got the money to fight me. But now
Mm.
they never contact me, they never face me, they just summon me. They didn't summon me, they summon my father's children. It's 8 children, but 7 of them come together against my father's children. And but all my other siblings live in Curacao. It's only me up here.
Right.
And now I going lawyers, lawyers them too, it's liars, it's taking your money and wasting your time. Change different lawyers, more than 3, 4 lawyers we changed already. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, it comes to the conclusion that they want me to pay them 300,000. The judge them say that now. But if I don't sell, give them the 300,000, they can sell the land. You understand? That was the last verdict. To make me say no, I ain't taking it. I go in Supreme Court. Oh, now
Mm.
we're busy in Supreme Court, but still they say we have to pay them out something that we set up the GoFundMe now.
Mm-hmm.
So in case it reaches so far, we can pay them off because that's the only solution. Money they want. They don't see
Mm.
the value of the ancestors. They don't see the love for the mother and the grandmother and the grandfather. They don't have no love for that. They just want the money. Now yourself know $300,000 split in 8. is just nothing. Then it's just greed. They just show me greediness and how
Mm.
evil their heart is against me. I see maybe because I'm a Rasta man, but being a Rasta man, I bring righteousness to the people then. I talk with a lot of people, I counsel with a lot of people, I love people. Because the only way you can love God is when you love people. You understand? You can never
Mm.
say you love God and you live in bad with one another. I mean, that's the first mistake you got this world so because everybody preaching all religion and the domination. Everybody preaching love, but still when discounting each other. You
Mm.
understand? They victimize
Yes.
each other, they hustling each other. I mean, it's all make it that it's a big hypocrite scheme that we don't get involved with.
Right.
But we asking people to help us now with the GoFundMe. While I see already on some of the posts that we post to get help from GoFundMe, people think it's a scam. People
Mm.
think we're hustling them because the money, you understand? But we don't have no chance to hustle people, no scam people. That's why the judge them have everything on black and white, and we know we're gonna be overcome because we have greater plans for the Ital Shack and for the property because it's not only the Ital Shack on the property, my farm on it too.
Mm.
We have in a greenhouse and we have a farm in the hill. What many people in St. Maarten don't do, we do. We plant in the hills. You understand? And that make us proud and give us the dignity that we know that, hey, we're doing good. And when people fight you when you're doing good, you know already it's the opposition. And the opposition always will fight in God. We all know. We don't have to mention the name. Everybody know who it is. The only one who fight God, we know, is the other. Is opposition. I mean, when they rise against I know already is the other side. They see trying to bring me down, but with faith and hope and with courage for a good cause, I know we will overcome and we will get chance to pay them off, and so I can keep this property that my grandparents worked hard for. That's why we have the GoFundMe.
Oh, okay. And I'll put the link of the GoFundMe on the description of this video so people can access it and also access the website. You guys do have a website as well, right?
Yeah, we have a website, we have a video, we have a YouTube account. I mean, we have, we pushing, $300,000 in this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, because pandemic and all type of things. It's not that it goes easy, but with faith, yeah, we're gonna see because since we start to know, the people then really show a lot of appreciation,
Mm-hmm.
and we're really grateful. I really got to give thanks for everybody, even those who helped me, because for myself, I wouldn't do no GoFundMe, but people encourage me. So that is a good way to go. You understand
Mm-hmm.
something now? That is the vibes. So everybody now is on GoFundMe. You understand? I mean, we do a GoFundMe with faith that we can fulfill it. And once we fulfill it and we can get the family them off our back, we have great plans for the people then. All who help us, and even those who refuse to help us, we all gonna rejoice from the benefit of what we're busy with now. So it's the only blessings.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, that's great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and link all the GoFundMe and the website because you also have a PayPal option if people don't want to do the GoFundMe or prefer actually to do that way or don't have a credit card or whatever the case is. But any little help, every little that you can donate helps the cause and to keep Ital Shack open. And do a lot more projects on that land once Bushman owns the land. Sky is the limits, and we'll be able to do a lot more great things and help a lot more people because at the end of the day that's what you're doing for San Martin, right? You're keeping agriculture alive, you're helping people, you're saving lives, you're educating, you're saving, curing, you're doing all the teaching. So it's a combination of things all in one package, and that's what we want to do. So do you have any final words, Roland, that you would like to tell
Okay.
the people?
Final word. The word never final. Because remember, God is the word. The word ain't gonna end. you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man.
what we can tell the people them is those who can support us, how small it is, help support us with the GoFundMe, knowing that, sometimes we have to put pride aside and
Mhm.
shame aside to face the world, to face people so we can get help, knowing that, money don't grow on trees. You got to work hard for it, you understand?
Yeah,
Let
man.
me really humbly ask everybody can help us to help us and practice love. When you practice something, you'll be perfect in it. Yeah. Practice humbleness. Practice simplicity. It's what we practice. We turn perfect in. We turn good in. I mean, the world going the way the world going now is what we practice. You know, we practice too much hate. You understand? We practice too much envy, jealousy. We call them in total. We practice too much iniquities. But it's time for me to start practice positive vibe, righteousness, truth, and like I said, show love because God is love. The universe is love. You know, the nature, the creation is love. I mean, that's the only word I can tell them. Leave love, guide and protect us. And very thank you for this interview because without you, it could not be done. And for everybody who see it or hear it, that you know, it's love bring us together. Only love, and the foundation is love. And we have a theme. This ital is vital for your survival. Blessings.
Bless it. Okay, thank you so much, Bushman. And yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Okay, appreciate it. Give thanks. Bless it, my love.
Yeah, my brother. Give thanks. Give thanks to you. Enough love and blessing.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Gracias por escuchar Latino y Vegano, un show donde se habla todo lo relacionado sobre el veganismo entre la comunidad latina. No olviden suscribirse a este podcast, seguirnos en Instagram, Facebook, YouTube y a visitarnos en latinoyvegano.com.